duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Hello everybody, it's your boy NoukonNeko, your perfect virtual feline friend and purveyor of good vibes. So today we are here to play some Genshin Impact. And yeah, it's getting close to when Sparabyss is gonna reset. It's gonna reset in 1 day. So that's the plan for today. We're gonna get that done. And I think it's a new Sparabyss, right? Compared to 4.3 Sparabyss. Sometimes it lingers over, but not this time around. I think this is a new one. So I don't know where I can fully clear it, but I'm gonna definitely try and have a good team, right? A good set of characters that can get it done, or most likely will get it done. If Genshin didn't freeze, that was weird. But yeah. It's also Valentine's Day, so we're going down to the abyss on Valentine's Day. If I happen to complete Sparabyss fast enough, if it's very easy and short, then I will park into doing the event, the lunar event story. That's all that is left that's there for that event. But yeah, no. We don't know, because like there are times when Sparabyss can take a long time to complete, right? If it's very difficult. But I feel like lately it's been pretty easy. But I did hear there was one annoying boss, so maybe not this time. We'll see. When a player receives healing, it would be counted. When the count reaches a total of 16, Shockwave will unleash at the character's position, dealing true damage to nearby opponents and clearing the count. One such shockwave can be unleashed every 8 seconds. Not gonna really matter so much, but as long as you have a healing tank, then you could kind of take advantage of that. Okay, so vaporize. Vaporize. No, I don't really do vaporize. That's the one thing I can't really do too much, but I don't need to. Okay, crown at the top, so we'll keep Ayaka on the bottom then. It's weird. I feel like I haven't really touched Genshin that much, even though I'm very sure I was literally playing Genshin last week. Oh, I think it really was last week. It's been a while, right? Like literally 1 week ago, because most of this weekend I've been playing a lot of last weekend was a lot of Baldur's Gate 3, right? But that's because we had so much available time when everybody's available. So we kind of took advantage of that as much as possible. Okay, I'm just gonna do Eula, Raiden, the usual combo at the top. Pretty simple, but very effective. And then for the bottom, let's go with Ayaka. Yeah, I did learn that Farina is actually really good to work with Ayaka, so I'll keep her there. Kokimi for really strong healing, and Venti for the crowd control. Pretty much all I really need. Yeah, I'm not keeping an eye on the status of my stream. It's always weird. Lately, every time I start my stream, I notice there's been like a lot of hiccups. Then when I stop the stream and start it again, then the second time I do it, nothing else changed besides me starting again. Everything gets really smoothed out. So kind of weirded by it. That it kind of sucks that I can't just start normally. But That's just how it is. I'm just gonna have to keep doing this workaround. I need to figure out what the reason why it's not working properly though eventually, so that I could start properly in case people are waiting in the lobby for me early on, and suddenly they have to switch to another stream, at least on YouTube, just because I have to restart the stream and like the first one closes. Yeah, I guess the nice thing, I guess if there was a way for me to keep the stream running while I'm restarting it, then that'd be nice too, but I don't know why that doesn't seem to be working the way I'm hoping it would.
Let my name echo in song. A fresh maneuver. Torrent, bring refuge.
Okay. Oh, wrong character. There you go.
Time for take.
I'm just trying to get used. Remember how to play this team.
My apologies. Embrace the ice.
Yeah, my weekend has been busy, so I've been like doing some very basic stuff when it comes to Genshin over the weekend. So it's Jesus, 1 week feels a little bit longer than I thought.
There is no escape.
As one with wind.
I'll eventually get it.
Providing cover fire. Now's your chance.
It's not that hard to figure out.
Flood of frost.
I mean, a lot of the work when it comes to Genshin, it's all kind of prep. Anyways, you gotta figure things out early on and build towards it.
Shine down. One with nature. Fallen leaves.
And since I already have the build already done, right? It's just a matter of driving at this point.
Wanted to be engaging.
Crush. Yes.
And driving is like riding a bike. It might be a little bit wobbly in the beginning, but eventually you remember how to do things.
Strike a pop. Rest and rebuild.
Keep forgetting this though.
Yahoo!
Okay, I kind of want to shoot in.
Away.
There you go. And do this.
The deep. Sakura swirl.
Kind of, for some reason, swirl pyro. Oh, I thought I had to destroy the turret too. Apparently the turret was part of that mech. I want to charge attack. We'll take that.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, nope. This team needs to start with this pattern.
Wind and cloud. Now's your
I
chance.
have enough for that at least.
Shudder.
Nobody here? I hear somebody though.
Freeze to the core. Eye for an eye.
And boom. What?
Shine down.
How are you alive?
Clouds high.
I mean, I guess I didn't charge it that much. That mech earlier died too quickly.
Leave the wounded to me. Crush. Now you shall perish.
Radiant's too powerful, even though that was overkill. She was already almost dead. Okay.
Let the world
See
come.
if I remember this. Oh boy.
Time for
Oh boy. Where does it go? That works.
billowing surge.
Okay, we're done with floor 9. Now for floor 10. Affected by Hydro. Ooh, a lot of pyro? Okay, if that's the case, we'll do a Yaka team at the top. This time with Kazuha, because I don't think the bottom team needs a Kazuha in there. I remember. Kokimi, there you go. And Kazuha, there. A little more easier to use, so I don't have to keep running around as Venti. Oh, that's the one thing that always bothered me about Venti. I have to aim his shot to it goes to where I wanted to be, versus just swirling where I am, which is most of the time where I want it to be. And switch. So this team. Let's see, I picked up a Hydro. Hey, Red. How you doing today? Eula, Raiden. This is the usual team. There's another team I was thinking about testing out. I wonder if it's a good time to test. Here, I'll test it out. I haven't tested it out yet. Not in Spiral Abyss. Normally, in most of my Spiral Abyss, I do, Eula Raiden team. They work pretty well together, but if I ever needed a comp that uses Pyro, this is the other team I've been working on. I'm working on a Raiden Zhongling. Bennett. Then Chevreuse. This is a new Pyro Lecture team that I'm working on. Only possible because of Chevreuse being a newly added character that kind of really wants to use Overcharge, which is what this team is. An Overcharge team with Raiden kind of being the pilot. And it's really powerful when I'm using it on other things like domains for farming purposes, but this will be the first time I'm using it in Spiral Abyss.
Time to shine.
Okay, put that there. See, and now I just need to spin.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Okay,
Covenant of the deep.
do that. Ended before I realized what was happening. It's just so much things going on when I use Kazuha's special. Okay, let's see how this team does. Just need to kind of think about how I'm doing the order.
Everybody stand back. You asked for it. Final warning. Hey, stop. Nice and
Oh,
shines eternal.
it's because of Chevreuse. She did something. Her like Fontaine kind of either Noma or Osea kind of triggered something. But yeah, quick. It works pretty well. It might be even faster than Eula Ridley. Yeah, I think the Eula Raiden combo is a little more versatile, but when it comes to this Raiden combo, it has a really powerful nuking capability and follow-up attacks. Not enough.
Allow me.
One with nature.
Yeah, the last round ended so quickly.
Wind and cloud.
Who do I mean now?
Whirling snow.
I think I would say the two mains in my account right now are pretty much between Raiden and Ayaka. Those two teams. Those are my two strongest.
Echo in song. Shower me with grit. Rest and rebuild.
Oops, that was a little bit early.
Into the wind.
You can say I'm also kind of a Eula main too. Right? She's at C4. Not completely as strong as Raiden or Ayaka, but getting close. And I mean, that's the reason why I still had Eula in my team come for a long time. She was one of my first mains.
Illusion shattered.
Teamwork is true. Stop right there.
Oh,
Justice will prevail.
forgot. I need to do a charge shot.
Right, gift.
It's okay.
No escape.
Oh, not ready because last round ended too quickly.
Oblivion.
Okay, that takes care of those two. Forgot because you're lightning, but that's why it's versatile to bring Eula for in cases things are kind of resistance against lightning. I guess the pyro could kind of work too. It's not too bad still. Okay, chamber 3.
Your journey ends here, Lord of
Is
Sand.
it just you?
Sacrifice is ready.
Pretty much.
Ruling snow. Kami Santorat. Sumetsu. Yeah.
That was so quick. But again, it is floor 10. Still really easy.
Illusion shattered.
Everybody stand back. You asked for it. Drop your weapons. Nice and spicy.
Yeah, it's really rare to see me use a pyro team, right? Any pyro characters at all. And those three working together is just so strong. Okay, so now we are in floor 11. Very quick. The new Rite and Pyro Overload team is, yeah, not overcharged. It's literally Overload. Overload team is doing so good. And I might keep them at the top because it seems like the bigger guys at the top now. And the Yaka team can be back in the bottom. Hydro, Cryo. That Cryo Abyss Mage on the bottom might be problematic though. Yeah, that might be a problem. Yeah, that might be a problem. It might be better for me to do... It might be better for me to have a Yaka at the top then. If that's the case, what I could do is I could do... Hyper Blue Mayaka, Hyper Fridge. Busting with all my interesting team comps today, I guess. Okay, so it's if I can remember, Yulan. I know that it doesn't really fully work well with Farina in there because there's not enough healing to support it. So I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna stick with the standard Hyper Fridge comp. Yeah. Tempted. It is tempting because I could stick with the normal freeze comp. It probably would still work if I use the freeze comp. It might be better actually. It might be faster. It's good. This comp is good for bosses, but I wouldn't say for like normal ads. It's not. It's good still, but it's not as fast. It's just using a normal freeze comp. But either way, I want Kazuha on another team, which is what always bothers me. Venti's always like the backup for Kazuha, but I really did want Kazuha on both teams, really. Okay, so yeah, let's go with Farina, Kokumi, Venti. Okay, normal Eula Raiden combo. Okay, I'm at the burst. This is why I wanted another card control on top, because I knew the top will have this defense point 1 usually. Okay. On the 8th of March. Why the 8th of March? Not a very special day.
Rest and rebuild. Brace yourselves. Think you can get away?
Oh, wrong one. There you go.
Take flight. Embrace the ice.
Oh, I have to check my calendars to see. That's kind of far ahead to can't really know.
Let my name echo in song. Here we go. A little time for takeoff. Billowing sound.
Okay. Okay, that was pretty good. This point has a lot of health left, and Kazuha will make this really easy.
There is no escape. The wind knows me. clouds high. The birds call. One with nature.
Now's our chance.
Vengeance will be mine.
I missed one attack, but it's okay. Still very quick. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, that was the hard part. So everything else should be really easy.
Shower me with praise. Hold the line. Brace yourself.
Give me energy. Thank you. Maybe I shouldn't really matter against these guys.
Covenant of the deep. My opponent.
All that matters is me doing this. Wave 2.
Let the world come along. Here we go. Time for takeoff.
I'll do it anyways, just for energy purposes.
Billowing surge.
Can I get closer?
Take flight.
That is what happens at time. Silver energy.
Whirling snow.
Okay.
Shine down.
Reason why the Yaku's not on the side.
Cloud.
These mages and cryo slimes.
Engaging. Leave the wounded to me.
Beg for mercy.
Okay.
More speed.
Saving this for you. I was hoping to get him with the explosion as soon as it's gonna break.
Shudder.
That's okay. That matters. Okay, we are now in chamber 3. So far, very, very smooth sailing so far. I don't need the defense, so... Hey. Oh! It's you! Okay, well, Farina's gonna have to do a lot of work here. Oh, I guess I have Venti.
Would have gliding be faster?
Maybe I should be thankful that I have Venti. Oh. Wait, there's 2! I didn't know there's 2 of them. Okay.
Let the world come along.
This again. Like that.
Let's play.
To me.
Time for takeoff.
Okay.
Of the deep. My
It's fine. I could do this. I could do this though. It'll reach. Hey. Very smooth right there.
Another test subject.
shall be punished.
Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature.
I think I ran the wrong way.
Fighting cover fire. Now's our
Another test.
Vengeance will be mine. Rack and ruin.
Like, why is that guy so tough?
Winter.
There is no escape.
Oh, a happy birthday! I can definitely do that.
With wind and cloud.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I need to check the I need to check the date though, but there's like a chance I will. If it's like,
Yeah, leave the wounded to me.
yeah, I should be available. It's funny because like the rest of that month, I'll be kind of busy. I'll be kind of taking a break, but definitely it'll be right before my break.
My sight.
Final warning.
Wind strider.
Oh, this one's getting away.
Adorn my night.
Now's our chance.
Beg for mercy.
Now you shall perish.
Through me.
Oh, there's still more?
Punish. Where are you?
Illusion shattered.
No.
Oh, right here, over here. Literally did a 360 when she disappeared.
Fighting cover fire. Let's keep going, team.
Crush.
Freeze to the core. I condemn you.
Okay, we are now on floor 12. This is where I think gets really interesting, right? Rune Serpent. Weenut? Do I remember how to fight the Weenut? It's I remember it being really annoying because it's underground a lot. And I am Blight Drake? Overgrown Mech Ossia. Ermite. Okay, the good news is most of those guys at the top can be frozen. But does that mean I have to use... I'm worried about the Iron Blade Drake. I forgot how often it flies. I think it flies a lot, and I need a ranged attack to knock it down. Which means I definitely need a Bowman. And even though I kind of want to use a Yaka team at the top, she's the only one that could like work well with Yelan to shoot down the Iron Blade. So I might actually need her at the bottom. But I could kind of nuke most of the guys if I'm using Raiden at the bottom though. Ooh, this is tough. The only one of those fire users I had earlier were actually a Bowman instead. That'd be an easy decision. And I really want to use a freeze comp at the top. I'll probably do that. I'll stick with using a freeze comp at the top. It's just too good. It's too good using with this team at the top. The bottom I kind of have to think about. I wonder if I could just burn the Iron Blight fast enough that maybe it doesn't matter. It might be bad news, but I really want to know. I just really want to know whether this would work. It might be bad. Might have trouble at the very last chamber. Xiangling first. There you go. Xiangling, Bennett, then. If worst come of the roast, Roos is gonna have to kind of range it with her ability. I don't even know if that will work against weak points. Okay, this is happening. I'm just gonna have to pray I can burn it. I really doubt I can, but I'm gonna have to pray. Either that, or I have to hope that Ryan could reach them, even though they're flying. Okay, this is happening.
Let my name echo in song.
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Spinning, but Kazuha can spin too.
Turret, bring refuge.
And now they can stay frozen.
Swirl. Take flight.
Hey.
Let the
Oh, that was a little early. I have to do this first. But it's fine, they're frozen. They can stay frozen too.
As one with wind and cloud.
Oh, because they're Dendra. I was like, why is there bombs here?
whirling snow.
And round 2. That was very good, right? I'm pretty sure the first 2 chambers are pretty... Oh, maybe not because of the Weenut. Okay, first boss. I don't remember this boss too well, but hopefully I can burn it quickly. If I can remember where you are. Where are you? Wait, I thought you...
Let's light it up. Teamwork is... Justice will prevail. Stop right there. Eat this.
Uh-oh. Come back. Come back.
Absurd. Torn to oblivion.
Okay, not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. Uh-oh, that's bad. That's bad. Well, wait, maybe I could do this.
Drop your weapons.
Uh-oh.
Stand soon. You asked for it.
Oh. Okay. Hopefully I snapshot that fast enough. Oh, nice. Totally accidental.
There is no teamwork is dreamwork. Let's
I could do my combos normally. I didn't even check the time, but I felt it was pretty quick, so I was feeling pretty safe about finishing that one. I thought that was the Wii Nut, but I thought the Wii Nut comes later. So if that was the Wii Nut, then what's the next one? Oh, we're about to find out. I know that I'm Blitz last. But okay, okay.
Your journey ends.
time to shine. Rush onward. Embrace the storm.
Place is ready.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Where do you think
Into
you're
the
going?
wind.
I'm going anywhere. Question is where you're going. Ouch. Ouch. Wait.
Rest and rebuild.
Oh, that was not. That was a bit early. It's okay. It's okay.
Goodbye. But we'll foretold. Dance with me.
Take flight.
Means I won't have healing for this one for a bit.
The show's only just begun.
Eternal Oasis.
Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song. Allow me.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. One with nature.
Billowing surge. Whirling snow.
Okay, I think that could have been done faster, but I'm hoping maybe I don't need it to be that fast. Hey, you're the Wii Nut.
Illusion shadow.
Oh, that's the Wii Nut. They're both bearing type of enemies. God, oh my god, you had a special... You have a certain weakness.
I'm going in. Hands where I can see 'em.
That was my chance.
At the frying pan, into the
No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Healing. Yeah.
Everybody stand back.
I don't have swirl.
You're toast.
Oh, that worked. I can't believe that worked.
To oblivion.
Illusion shadow.
Okay, I have a whole minute to try and take this guy down. That's fine.
Teamwork is dream.
Take it.
You asked for it. Drop your weapon.
Okay. Let's go ahead and snapshot that.
There is no escape.
Any right here?
Shines eternal.
Close. Ooh. 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 Made it on time. I was really out of practice for that and not prepared, but somehow pulled through that with max stars. Okay. Last chamber. Somehow I'm making this look easier than it probably should be.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Nope.
Take flight.
It's fine. They can stay frozen.
For a swirl.
Bye. Down to you.
Time to shine.
Healing. Healing.
Hold the line.
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Covenants of the deep. My apologies.
I'm like debating whether I should use a burst right there, but I don't think I need to. Okay. That was good. That was good. It was getting close, but wait, this is the third chamber, right? So if I get this one in one go, then I'm good. Don't let you fly. Don't fly. Reach. Reach. Oh no. I can hit the tail a little bit.
Shine down. Off we go.
Wait.
Final warning.
I tried.
You asked for it.
This is all bad. I'm just gonna have to try to get that tail.
Stop right there.
Wait, and I'm gonna go ahead and snapshot this. Even though it probably doesn't matter, but the thing can't even hit him.
Illusion shattered.
Come on. Come down. He'll eventually have to come down.
Adventure time. Everybody stand back.
I have a minute, but that's all I need.
There is no escape. I'm going in. Hands where I can see them. Drop your weapon. Eat this.
Okay, full combo this time. Last time I was only have half if everything's all set up.
Shine down. Everybody stand back. Let's. You asked for it. Stop right there. Torn to oblivion.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I can't believe I did this on one go. It was unpracticed and it's been a while I played, but I got max clear in one go very quickly. I don't think I had to repeat at all, right? Sometimes I would die and have to repeat a little bit and not do like a full repeat, but a partial one. But I literally complete the whole Spiral Abyss in one go. Actually kind of nice. Oop. Just gotta remember how to actually claim the rewards. And yeah, since that's really quick, I guess I'll continue doing the event. Claim rewards. Nice. Yeah, that was very smooth. Very, very smooth. Very quick Spiral Abyss. Just the way I like it. Okay. So I'll grab those. All right. Yeah. Since Spiral Abyss is done, let's go ahead and continue with the story. I'm like so stunned how fast I got Spiral Abyss done this time. Especially against the two underground enemies and like one that flies. It's if anything that like you would think that this Spiral Abyss is probably one of the more annoying ones to do, but nope, did it with flying colors. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this. I don't know if I can get part 3 and 4 done
As a jeweler cherishes their gems.
on the same day today, especially when I spent a good portion of it on Spiral Abyss already. I'm gonna try. It'd be crazy if I can get this all done in one day. Oh, I need the fast forward time. Maybe just hitting the board would have been fine, but it probably doesn't hurt to go on to the next day just to be sure. Yeah, my character is just standing in front of the Spiral Abyss door for a whole day. Just camping out.
It's
Okay.
time to carry out the plan. Let's go find Gaming.
Hey, Gaming. Let's see how the rest of your story unfolds. So, just a recap on his story. Gaming ran away from home where he hopes to start a career doing what he loves, which is line dancing or wushu dance. But yeah, he ran away from home because his parents doesn't really accept that as a career, which is true. It's kind of hard profession to do to make money all year long, and when you tend to see it only during New Year's, right? He does a good job at it though. But I guess that's because it's passion kind of hobby that he likes to do. Yeah, but because he has trouble finding a full career just wushu dancing, he works as a guard. Oh, and then yeah, there's this kite event that was going on too.
Hi, Gaming. Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
Alright, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
It's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Tea merchant.
What's this merchant's address?
Here.
Oh, you. Oh no, they just give the address. That was him.
The client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
It's fine by me. Uh-oh.
Alright,
Family?
work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
Feel like it's related to his family somehow. If he's that hesitant. Can't keep avoiding family, right? Eventually, you're going to bump into them. Especially where you work and live. Yeah, maybe you kind of end up being somewhere further away, like in Fontaine, than...
Quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Free teleport point? Have I not been here before? I guess I haven't. Well, thank you. Lands up here. Huh? Am I not here? Oh, over here. It's close.
Hello.
I was trying to go in the building.
Heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Dad?
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us. explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
Like in my head, trying to think, is there people who wants to rob a tea merchant? That much of an escort if I could just teleport over. Just teleport over here. Yeah, imagine if you did have to like walk across the land. That would be more interesting, right? If I could just do this, then...
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
Yeah, it's been a long walk.
I'm fine.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time was so delicious. Have you ever tried it before, Mr. Ip?
Paimon,
Why so serious?
this place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Kind of weird, right? Because there was a perfectly good inn that has a pretty good, food to kind of rest, but we went out in the middle of nowhere to rest.
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Is that not his dad? They have the same eye color.
Oh, but
Just let him go.
Which is kind of rare. Like, 'cause I feel like I don't see much NPCs with eyes like this.
okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand.
Why did they look like burglars? Oh, wait, are they pretend to be burglars?
Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Oh, they totally are pretending to be bandits.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without protest.
This is their plan to get the dad and the son closer together.
What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is...
Knew it. I knew it was his dad.
I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Gaming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away! Let us away!
They're walking so fast. Wait, I guess that's running more than walking, but still faster than what you normally would
Paimon's even seen him take
be.
dads that are so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But, Gaming, If he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
I just realized that maybe they already mentioned that they were family already before this. But I was completely paying attention to the dialogue earlier when he
Hey, we should
first
be good
meet Yip.
here.
But I need to go back to that later.
Zhongli! Oh no, what is he doing here?
Yeah, why?
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Bandits. Acting in broad daylight.
Uh-oh. Is Zhongli gonna beat up Mountain Shaper and forgot the other one's name, but not Cloud. The other guy, the both the Adeptus. That'll be funny. I don't think he's part of the plan.
Oh,
Yeah, obviously Paimon and Chalver knows.
I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
Oh no, he doesn't.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just had some cake stuck in her throat.
Not very obvious, Paimon. Must have figured it all by now. Is he just playing dumb on purpose?
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once.
The guard that was escorted us is already on their tail.
Oh? Well, if that's the case. Such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise, wouldn't you agree?
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
That would be lovely.
Go very chill. He doesn't know he's talking to the previous Geo Archon. Yeah, I guess we have tea while we're getting attacked. Well, I guess we're not really attacked anymore, and those two guys are getting chased.
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. Ones not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
Go Yip.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Still against what his son decided on?
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushou dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in.
Well, that's the reason why. I mean, I guess he's not wrong.
I often regret introducing him to wushou dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
I believe he knew.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters. Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Oh, he's talking about Cloud Retainer.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Ipdak.
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar. As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
Yeah, there's so much kite metaphors in this event.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things, like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery? You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
The blink of an eye, you say? Do things change so quickly?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second Gaming was a kid, the next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
Yeah, he sure does. Comes from experience.
He's back. Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Yeah, what happened? I don't think Gumming knows what's going on, right?
Say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
Very perspective him.
So that's how we're starting off?
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
Yeah.
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time. Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show him what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything. You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
You? Will you talk to him?
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
Good luck. We'll be rooting for you. It won't hurt to try.
I'll do my best.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Not like it was alcohol.
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Zhongli?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
It would be an honor.
We'll see you off, Zhongli.
Yeah, he definitely has a way of words.
You two have a nice chat, alright?
Hopefully they can kind of fix their family issues before the New Year. Well, technically it's already New Year in our time, but in this game time, I don't think it's New Year's yet. But for Rithstar, like Gaming is the new character that was added to Genshin recently. He kind of for the New Year's in this recent version, and we're in an event where we find out that he has a passion for line dancing, which is wushu dancing in his world. But his dad wanted him to take over business. His dad's a tea merchant, and didn't really agree on pursuing a career in line dancing. So they're kind of in bad terms when he ran away when his dad wouldn't listen. But in this event, we are trying to like force them to get together, and that's kind of where we're at. And you can see that they still have a bit of way to go, but hopefully things will get better by the end of this event for these two.
Should we sit?
Sure.
And maybe I should walk away and give them some privacy.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I mean, but I understand like why the father feels that way. He's just a bit worried about his son, right? How, like, whether his son will be able to support himself. Because in general, line dancing as a career, even in real life, it's kind of hard to be kind of profitable. Not even profitable, but making enough money to support yourself with that alone. That's why Gaming has a career in being a guard, right? In most of the year. Then during New Year's, he does a lot of wushu dancing as more of a hobby, which is kind of fine. But technically, I feel like what could have really happened is he could have probably still took over the tea business. And when, he could still do line dancing as a hobby, and when the New Year's come, he could definitely do that, right? As another gig that he does. But yeah, this is where we're at. So hopefully things will get resolved.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard. As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
You never change, do you? Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
That was unexpected.
You're here too?
Yeah, why is he here?
I've been here the whole time.
Huh?
A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects. It's you! I thought you were Director Hu.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget?
I didn't know it was new. Oh, maybe because of the whole wind thing on the bottom of the kite.
The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame.
You know what? That is a very good point. Yeah, it's one thing to fly using a little device, but part of the fun of the kite is, riding the wind.
In truth, I'm here because Director Hu dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Hu a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Hu tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right. I have made my comparisons.
You know, that's actually a cool concept as a kite. Well, it's kind of funny, right? Because imagine someone who's looking at it, especially if you don't see the kite string, thinking it's literally a ghost that's flying around. It's a very good thing to do to prank people, I guess.
If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Hu. I'll leave these 2 kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Wait, is that all for Zhao's analysis, though?
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
Competition is not the important thing right now.
Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps they're a bit like Xiao lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need. Menogius was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Sure.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our findings.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
Coming.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Really?
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision, but... Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
No need. I'm not tired.
Oh, is this like round 2 of their plan?
They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan when recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love. So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just take a seat and see what happens.
I just so happened to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety.
Man, are they really gonna agree and everything?
Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already. Oh, forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
That's not normal, Shanghai.
Aren't Xianyun and Shenhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
I feel like, I mean, if you're hearing that from your kid as a parent, even though I'm not a parent, I feel like anybody would be worried for their kid hearing this.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been too hard on him.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way? If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
That's not what you call fun. Oh no, Shanghai. They picked the wrong person for this job.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But I
feel like he could still live in the city and they could still get dim sum together once in a while, rather than keep on avoiding each other.
Thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've made up by now.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, I kind of understand how Gamin feels. You just need to kind of do and figure out things on your own, right? It feels weird to always keep on accepting help from family. It's nice to have it.
Drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all? Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dad's proud of him, even though he can't really say it. It's tough. It's tough. This is a really tough family situation. It feels so real. Wait, hold on. Forgot. Both Zhenghe and Clementine are right there. I could actually talk to them before leaving. It's a really rare opportunity to kind of see them in the world like this.
Master, did I say something wrong earlier? I tried to go along with your questions, but when I saw how you and that man reacted, I started to wonder.
Not at all. Certain unforeseen variables may have presented themselves along the way, but the outcome proved favorable. The plan was a success.
Then I helped?
Naturally. Your purity of spirit is one of your greatest strengths, Shenhe. You need not change who you are.
He's so proud. They have a really strong family bond, even though it might be awkward to other people. Okay. It's a long walk over there, so it's probably better for me to teleport close by than walk into the city. I could do it, you know, teleport in the city and then walk out, but that'd be kind of weird. Story-wise, that wouldn't like make sense. Just gonna roll our way over here. Oh, actually, it's a bit more further than I thought. I thought it'd be right in front of the gate. Okay, we're here. Charlotte's here too?
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course! Please follow me.
She really part of the plan? I forgot if she was in it.
In your plan?
What do you think? She's the very important client.
And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
Now Gummi's gonna be part of the plan too.
I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Shenyun. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Shenyun is really something. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shenhe appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to learn.
If only he really knew what happened.
As for the next step...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly! Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say. We pooled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty. Fontanians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment, are there not?
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is for us to decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
Okay. Whew. So, it's like this.
Got it. Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen.
Oh, the secrecy. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to do this and see what happens.
We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition. Since
Yeah, I can't forget about that.
those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite.
Yeah. I mean, should we do this? I think shouldn't the cover team would be against this, but we'll have to see.
Welcome back! I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before. Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device thingies from Fontaine. Do you sell them separately?
Ah, yes. Here you go. Please, take it, free of charge. The directions are in the box. It's not hard to install at all.
It doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be rooting
Good point.
All right, then. Thank you.
I guess it does do the job.
Phew, it's done. Let's get down to business.
I guess I didn't need to do that myself.
Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
Wait for the lantern right to begin. I could have explored a little bit more, but well, too late now.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there. Okay.
Oh, those two are cute together.
Come here, allow me.
The Lantern Rite is as festive as ever.
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
Oh, part of the plan. Line dancing, right? Ah, I see. So that the dad can see him perform. How's he standing on water? I mean, technically, I do have abilities to let me stand on water too, but no, him. Definitely haven't seen line dancing that amazing before. Dad probably refused to see his son line dance his whole time till now.
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Which one? Who's gonna win? I wonder. Huh?
Wait. The wind.
Oh my gosh! Mommy, I want a big kite like that too! Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite!
Yeah, things are just gonna be fine between the two.
Gaming's performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in. You saw that, right, Traveler? Let's go find him. Oh, he's over there, talking to his dad.
Yeah, willingly too. Should we really talk to Gaming? I feel like normally if I was in this situation, I would like, yeah, just leave them be. They'll be fine. I don't really need to talk to them to know they'll be fine. Wait, I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Okay, I was going the right way. Is there any of the other NPCs, not NPCs, but playable characters that I can talk to? Maybe they're not. They're already gone. So we'll just progress forward.
I think I'll head off now, if that's okay.
Thank you, little girl. Do you want us to walk you back?
No need, no need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Son. I suppose I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but I've gotta admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but...
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time. Really, when I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time? All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind. Much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but... to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid. Alright, that's everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or...
Aww.
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Yep, it was all because of you. Give yourself a pat on the back, Paimon.
Now go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
Huh? But you came all this way.
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together. Your treat, right?
Dad, honestly.
Go.
Okay, then I'm off. See you soon.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gaming.
Really?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Is there anything else you like to do?
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Shenyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out. If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.
Yeah, sounds nice. Man, Genshin has such good stories. How it looked like before, right? Before the event. Like, oh, it's here.
Oh, Lantern Rite was simply amazing. I'm not sure I'll be able to sleep tonight.
About the mechanical vertical lifting device.
Oh, that? Yeah, interesting story. It was invented by a guy from Fontaine. His name is Ildison. He's always tinkering away at some mechanism or another. He's even asked the Steambird to write about his inventions on more than one occasion. I believe I have a direct quote from him about this particular one. Yes, here it is. The device is powered entirely by mechanical components without the need for any additional energy source. Basically, it's a manually operated cranking device. How high it can fly entirely depends on how much force you can exert. Combining this invention with a kite. What a great idea, right?
Out the interview and working together with Gaming's father.
Oh, My conversation with Mr. Ip went really well. I've already sent the first draft of my article back to the Steambird. It's a piece that contains all the pertinent information while also telling a story. I'm quite proud of it. Oh, that reminds me. I should thank everyone who made this possible for me. Especially that spirited lady with those peculiar turns of phrase. Miss Shenyun was her name, right? It was all thanks to your connections and creativity. I would have never thought I'd be able to bring such a special gift back to Fontaine with me.
And about Lantern Rite.
This was my first time experiencing a foreign holiday in person. It was so exciting! The festive atmosphere, the contagious holiday spirit, the profound, storied cultural traditions steeped in symbolism. Oh, I almost forgot. Kuching even gave me a kite with a poem on it that she wrote herself. It goes, "Dreams are like paper kites. With them do our hopes take flight. Sailing high above the clouds, they yearn for something more profound. Yet try we may and try we might. A deeper truth waits in plain sight. Though we hang our hopes in skies abound, many joys lie on the ground." I want to include this poem in my special feature on Lantern Rite. I'm sure a lot of people will love it.
Till next time, Charlotte.
Yep, and happy Lantern Rite to you.
You know, back then when I was younger, I feel like I'd like to fly quite a bit. I don't do it nowadays, but I have a lot of memories of flying kites. I didn't actually look at this up close before. That's supposed to be... I mean, given that that is a mask, it sounds like, you know, one of like Zhao's masks. Is that supposed to be Zhao? Either Zhao or like one of his previous companions. How does that kind of look? Is there anybody else? Is it just Charlotte? Let's go up.
And away I go!
Kind of desolate for a festival. Yeah, I just was in the wrong spot. Ooh.
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Are you lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on? Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there?
The owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy he must mean Baizu.
When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone. I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I could ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
Be a piece of cake for us.
Changshan can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog. Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Chengsheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baiju?
Uncle Baiju?
Chung, now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition, as much as you can recall?
Yes, Dr. Baiju.
I see. And your family lives near Chingsa Village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is! Do you know my mom, Dr. Baiju?
Certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us two! We already told Ayu that we'd help!
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
Count on us.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
Art of healing. What? Wait. I'm remaining. Oh, wait. Is this? It's part of the event? I feel like it's part of the event. Anyway, I'm a little bit confused. So, Armor's supposed to help this kid look for his parent. But this one is part of the event right here. This is the next part, but you have to wait. But didn't I just start something else just now? Or was this part of this? Oh, I think I know what happened. It's Baiju's quest. I was confused because they were talking about, you know, the Lantern Rite Festival. So yeah, that whole thing's not related to this event at all. I always felt like it could be, but I was like, wait, that's just too much of a tangent. It's too different from than what is actually happening right now in the current event. I'm like debating on whether I want to finish the final part today or save it for tomorrow. It is getting kind of late, but I kind of feel like there's not much left. Like much of the story kind of got resolved, right? This is pretty much probably just viewing and seeing how things are happening between Gumming and his dad, right? Oh, I forgot. I was trying to like keep on exploring the city to see if I can find more playable characters, but it's okay. It'll be funny if they're still here, even though it's like 2 days in the future. But one way I can find out whether this affects this or not is I can go see if Charlotte's still in the same spot. Oh, she's still here. Okay. She's still there. Then I can still look for NPCs. But man, Liyue, such a huge place. And actually, I think I look around all the main spots already. Oh wait. No, maybe not. Really doubt there's anybody over here. Yeah, I feel like the final part might be extremely short. It can't be just... Hey!
I don't get it.
Is something wrong, Shenhe? Tell me. Perhaps I can help.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily, so I thought this outfit would be acceptable to wear to work. But Xiangling told me it was inappropriate. But inappropriate? How?
She probably just meant the outfit isn't suitable for that particular environment and occasion. But for a festival gathering with friends, a nighttime stroll, or an important banquet, your outfit is more than appropriate, Shenhe.
Yeah, it's a bit scandalous if you use that for work.
So you're saying it's only something I should wear in front of important people?
I suppose that's another way to think of it.
They look so great in their new outfits. Pretty sure almost every Ganyu owner would definitely have bought her outfit. Same thing with Shenhe. I mean, those are kind of the two that I wanted to find in the middle of the city. Because I really doubt I can find Kaching or I mean, I just found Chi-Chi, but if Chi-Chi appeared in that one part of the story, then she's probably not actually in the city itself. Okay, I think we're done here. Let's go ahead. Oh, daily commissions just changed, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Yeah, the past few days I've been like just slowly turning in all of these minigame completions to just get commissions done. So that's why I feel like I haven't touched Genshin for a while, because I've been doing that. Very barely, like minimalistically, like get all the rewards every day. But okay. I might get some completion by doing not the commissions, but the main event story, so I'm not too worried about the commissions right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and just try and get the event story done. That way it can be totally done, at least with the main parts that I wanted to cover for Genshin in this time period. I need to kind of fast forward a little bit.
Braces.
It's probably gonna be just dim sum, right? That we're having. I really can't see that much more happening in this final part.
Duty. As a
Paimon almost forgot! Didn't Zhongli say Hu Tao was also planning on spending some time in Xiaoying Village? We didn't have anything else to do today, right? Why don't we go have a look around? Maybe we'll run into her.
So it's gonna be Hu Tao part of the story, because yeah, Gaming's story is pretty much complete at this part, right?
mountain air is so refreshing. It makes Paimon feel like she could float around all day and never get tired.
Cream! Gummies! Fuel fruit!
Huh? Did you hear that?
Sunshine! Blue skies! Good vibes!
I heard it too. Something about bully fruit. And good vibes?
Right? So Paimon wasn't just hearing things. That voice sounds really familiar. Well, we've got the time. Why don't we go check it out?
Okay, let's go see what's up. You and Paimon make your way up the mountain in search of the source of the shouting. As far as you can make it out, it's almonds, this and cocoa paste that sounds delicious, that's for sure. The lively voice invigorates your steps and you ascend the mountain in no time. I wasn't expecting these two, that's for sure.
Ah, well, if it isn't my dear partners. See, I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have to say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me, Happy Lantern Rite!
Happy Lantern Rite.
And to you.
Happy Lantern Rite to you too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain? And that voice we heard, that was you, right, Navia?
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away. You've got good ears.
That or your voice is just really loud.
Well, of course it is. After all, I'm a boss.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it comes to communication. Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's point. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this deserted mountain. There was something about almonds, maybe? And buell fruit? Ooh, is it some sort of secret code?
No, it's not a code. The words are meaningless.
Perhaps, but the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed. That's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to release those emotions.
I see. So it's not what you were shouting that matters, but the act of shouting itself.
Exactly. You get me, partner. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently most hikers like to shout when they get to the top, so the locals are used to it by now. So, you see, it's not just me. I guess everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Not really. If I ever get stressed, I just go hunting.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
Wonder what she hunts though.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
Almost like she heard me.
Anyway, why don't you two give it a try? Shout anything you want.
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relieving.
And I prefer to keep things bottled up.
Oh, I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose. No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
Who?
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Farina's also here? In Chaoying Village?
Kind of hard for me to believe that she's away from Fontaine, but I guess she is here.
Believe in your ears. It is indeed as you heard. Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" So we hurried up here to check it out. And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
Huh?
Ah, that reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script."
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say so earlier? I thought someone was really in trouble.
I figured we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well. She probably would have never thought... No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew all the way out here.
Was she alone?
I think so. We ran into Nervalet on the way here as well, but he was already on his way back, so they probably weren't together.
Surprised he found time to get all the way over here from Fontaine, especially given how important he is from Fontaine right now.
What? Nervalet was here too?
So many people from Fontaine.
What was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a very busy man.
Neuvillette is not the type to take much time off. Taking even a half day for himself is already a huge step in the right direction.
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry recently? Maybe he was inspired to come buy some tea after reading that article. You know, just like you were.
My situation is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you. The tea purchase is simply an added bonus of this location.
You Fontainians and your tea drinking.
Oh, it's not for me. I lost a bet with Ridesley, and now I have to buy him something.
You made a bet. Seems like a fitting gift. Tea is a very great gift to give to people, especially from well-known tea places.
It was just a spur-of-the-moment sort of bet. Ridesley gets really invested in that sort of thing, but he couldn't care less about what he wins in the end. You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road, and he wouldn't even mind.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business. In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again? Nervalet even mentioned it earlier.
Glow tea? Buy 10 boxes, get half off?
Yes, that's the one.
You didn't really buy 10 boxes, did you?
Please, do I look like someone who would fall for that sort of marketing trap?
That reminds me. You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice, right? I hope it didn't put you out. You must have had other plans for the day.
Oh, that's right. Who tell?
Yeah, I almost forgot.
A few days ago, we heard that a friend was going to be in Chaoying Village, so we decided to come and see if we could run into her.
Oh dear. We've been chatting for quite some time. I'm sorry for keeping you.
Yeah, sometimes I forget that this place is right in between Liyue, the main parts of Liyue City, and Fontaine, so I guess it's close enough where they could easily kind of explore around here. No harm done, partner.
That's good.
We should probably head out and look for Hu Tao.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around for a little longer.
Go and meet your friend. We can meet up in Chaoying Village later.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Sounds good. We're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later!
Yeah, well, that was quite a bit of a surprise.
What do I have to do to get you to yell from the top of this mountain? Name your price.
You really want to hear it that bad, huh?
I'm just curious is all. I have a feeling you'll say something amazing.
I will pass. I prefer to let actions speak louder than words.
I get you, Clemran. I'm kind of the same way as well. Oh. Where do I need to go? Over here. See Hu Tao and Zhongli?
Chaoying Village is known for its tea. But you know what else they have with tea? That's right, dim sum!
And dim sum for lunch today?
Something about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, Paimon wonders if we can still get some at this time of day.
Afternoon tea might be more appropriate at this point.
Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't care what kind of tea it is as long as it comes with some tasty snacks. Now let's see what kind of yummy things we can find around here. Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina standing between Zhongli and Hu Tao?
Whoa. Thinking how often I see like Archons. Well, I guess Farina doesn't count. It's an Archon that knew Zhongli, but still, it's crazy to see this. Yeah, like two characters from two different like countries. I guess there are sometimes I vaguely remember there are some events that this happens, but it's kind of rare still. But whoa, judging based on what on the hat, I'd say so.
Wonder what they're talking about. Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina about Chaoying Village. Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope Farina into being one of her clients.
Wanna make a bet?
Hey, this isn't the Fortress of Meropide. But Paimon could be convinced for the right price. Let's say loser buys the winner 3 huge bowls of seafood kanji.
So you know what Paimon wants.
Since Zhongli is there, Paimon bets things are pretty tame. It's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli.
And I'll vote for Hustler Hu Tao.
Alright, no time to waste. Let's go see who's right. Good afternoon, Hu Tao, Zhongli, and Farina! Oh, great. Now Paimon's shouting too.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps on growing.
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement must mean that this is quite the serendipitous meeting indeed.
Huh? Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler and Paimon then?
I have gleefully felt the passage of time since our last meeting.
Looks like someone's learned a thing or two from Zhongli.
I must admit, I am a bit surprised to see you here, Traveler. But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over Teyvat, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected. Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land, allow me to take this opportunity to wish you a happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
It appears you have been to Fontaine then. Given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go, it's no surprise that you would make the acquaintance of a celebrity as illustrious and celebrated as Miss Farina.
That's quite high praise. What I mean to say is, you flatter me, Mr. Zhongli. Although I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, it is no reflection of strength or wisdom. I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary traveler in search of beautiful scenery and creative inspiration. There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell as much from our conversation earlier. Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, There's no way he hasn't heard about what happened in Fontaine. Is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit?
No. Yeah. You're no common tourist. I simply won't have you talk about yourself that way.
Oh, does that mean Hu Tao also knows?
You may not have heard, friends, but...
Miss Hu Tao.
Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed clients.
I won.
Yep.
I mean, technically, I was expecting to lose, but did you hear that, Paimon? She's Hu Tao's esteemed client.
Okay, you win. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
Guess I'm getting that triple bowl of seafood kanji.
Something? Don't tell me. You two were placing bets on us.
It was Paimon's idea.
We just saw you guys standing on the side of the road and couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about.
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must have guessed that I was trying to promote my business to Miss Farina.
Oh, you know me.
That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By newbie, you mean me, right?
If that's the case, then Paimon's guess was also correct.
Oh yeah, we're both... Yeah, technically there's... Just because, like, one is right doesn't mean the other one's wrong.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli was telling me about some great sightseeing spots in the area.
You see? Paimon was right too!
Guess we both owe each other seafood kanji.
Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a winner or a loser.
Fine. Keep your secret stash then.
Hey, don't be upset, traveler. How about this? You buy Paimon a bowl and Paimon will also buy you a bowl. As for the third bowl...
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a congratulations for the huge deal I just struck.
I'll buy you a bowl anytime you want.
I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
Farina.
Paimon almost forgot to ask about the most important question. Something happen recently, Farina?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you know, with you enlisting the services of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and all.
Yeah, that's a good point. Why would she need a client? Who died?
Oh, well, yes.
Really? Oh no. Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although Paimon may have not known the person, please accept Paimon's deepest...
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
Huh? But Paimon just thought, since you hired the services of a funeral parlor and all... Hey, it's not that big of a stretch.
Really, Paimon? It's not like you don't know me. Do I look like I know anyone who would ask me to coordinate their funeral? Miss Hu Tao is simply helping prepare some props for my film.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. In fact, I still feel the need to sleep with the light on even now. Anyway, that's not the point. Now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I figured it's about time the industry enjoyed a breath of fresh air.
You might even call it a breath of fresh to air horror?
Hey, that's pretty good. I'll have to remember that for my ad posters.
Oh, Paimon sees. That makes a lot of sense. So, did you come to Liyue just to enlist the services of Longsheng Funeral Parlor?
Well, not exactly. My original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights. But then I ran into Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli, and well, you know the rest. I suppose it was meant to be.
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his lofty turns of phrase. But if you ask me, it's all thanks to that man who stopped to ask for directions.
Oh? Who was it?
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess?
Let me think. It was Nicolette, wasn't it?
What? How did you guess that on your first try?
Very impressive, my friend. Your guessing game is spot on today.
Care about your encounter with Navi and Cloren on top of the mountain. One look at the pitiful expression on Farina's face is enough to convince you to leave out the part about the shouting.
Huh. Paimon never thought Nicolette would be the type to get lost.
I'm sure he didn't get lost. Even I was able to find my way to this place without any trouble. He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just wanted to ask someone about the quickest way to get back to Fontaine.
Yup, that's exactly what he asked. This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal to not know the fastest route.
Him though, swimming would probably be the fastest route of them all.
So, were you the one that pointed him in the right direction, Hu Tao?
Of course. I'm also a guide of sorts, you know. So naturally, I also have a great sense of direction. But speaking of your friend...
What about him?
He doesn't get out much, does he?
No, he doesn't.
No wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would have never guessed he was here on vacation if you hadn't told me.
All in all, he was only here for half a day. I'm pretty sure he's the only one who would consider that to be a vacation.
Oh? This gentleman you speak of must keep a demanding schedule.
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting. It wasn't anything like what someone would wear on vacation.
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him, Zhongli?
Unfortunately, no. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation. I know matters of business can take much discussion, so I decided to fetch some tea for them.
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy. I actually think you two would have hit it off.
It's funny because when first saw Nicolette in the story, I was actually kind of thinking that him and Zhongli were really similar.
Is that so?
Judging by how Zhongli is acting and taking into considerations Nicolette's true identity, Zhongli be avoiding him on purpose? Wait, is it because two dragons would fight against each other? Oh, I see. It was what it is. It was truly a pity.
To borrow Miss Farina's turn of phrase, perhaps it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, with the Traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance to get to know each other at some point.
That's right. He's got more friends than he knows what to do with.
I have a certain charm about me. I'm just good with people.
Well, that's certainly true. Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Nicolette into loosening up a bit. Just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if he disappears for a few days. He shouldn't keep himself cooped up all the time. Even clams open their shells to let in fresh water every once in a while, right? If he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request. He'd have to approve it himself since he handles that sort of thing now, but you know what I mean.
That does make sense.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important.
He's the fair and partial Udix of Fontaine, head of the highest court of the land, otherwise known as the demon who controls all the paperwork in Fontaine.
I've never heard of a demon that boring before. In my experience, a leader needs to be able to roll with the punches. That also includes knowing when and what to prioritize. It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to do.
If I remember correctly, he's already several thousands of years old. You're quite right, Miss Hu Tao.
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina, those two individuals over there appear to recognize you.
Oh, it's Navia and Clorand. Hey, over here!
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
Such a big group.
Please, excuse the interruption.
Oh, so polite. No apologies necessary. Any friend of the Traveler and Miss Farina is a friend of mine.
Ah, straight to the point. I like it.
Everyone circles around you and begins to introduce themselves. Hu Tao's eyes light up when she hears about Koran's profession. But a quick explanation from Farina and Navia seems to dispel some of her more misguided ideas. What kind of idea would she get from this?
It's getting late. If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably get going.
Indeed. Then, Miss Farina.
Oh, yes?
When are you planning to head back? Do you need us to escort you?
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary. I mean, you're not my subordinate anymore. You don't need to look after me.
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends to travel home together if they run into each other on the road.
There are a lot of mountainous roads in this area. I imagine they'll be even harder to navigate after dark.
Farina's definitely been through a lot. She still probably feels like she's different from other people too. Kind of an odd situation.
Exactly. Just like in those ghost stories. 8 paths converge in a wood. Beside them an old house is stood. If you dare to go inside, not a soul will greet your eye. But if you take a closer look, there may be something you mistook. A candle flickers to and fro, yet there is no wind to make it so. What is its secret? What could it mean? In this wood, where mystery screams. Ooh. My dear demoiselles, ladies, no, I mean friends, please take me with you.
Of course.
Forgot that she was a scaredy cat. Farina.
Gotta say, Farina, you are really quite the character. By the way, did I hear you mention that Clorand used to work under you? Then you must have also been a leader at some point.
Well, that's, all in the past now. Besides, being a leader is hard. It wasn't the right job for me. I prefer how things are now. I can come and go as I please, and get to enjoy the sweet taste of freedom.
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt place to relax. Chaoying Village is an exemplary choice.
Have you all had a good time?
Only the best. And I've learned a lot, too. Thank you so much, Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli.
It's fine. You thanked us more than enough already. The next time you're in this neck of the woods, I'll treat you to some dim sum in the city.
Dim sum. Is that some kind of Liyue term for snacks or desserts?
They are a part of it. It's basically a table full of as much tea, sweets, and good company as you can manage.
Oh, so it's basically a tea party. Sounds great.
For more yummy.
Make sure to order the winter melon cake and the lotus flower crisp. They're so sweet and delicious. Paimon knows you'll love them.
Ooh, okay. I'll be looking forward to it then.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here on vacation? How come you're all going home empty-handed?
You're not bringing home any souvenirs?
Of course I am. I bought tons of fun things to bring home with me. A kite, a parasol, a little tin frog that jumps. Oh, and a stuffed toy of a mythical beast. Chlorand is the one who didn't buy anything for herself.
So all you're bringing back with you is that tea?
And some tea-flavored hard candies. They're for Sigewin.
Oh, that's sweet.
Chlorand isn't much of a shopaholic.
Yeah.
Well, one of us has to practice restraint.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my Mora. I'll have you know, all the purchases I made today were well within my budget.
Well, I'm surprised that we don't have Cloran as a character yet to roll for. One day, for sure, but I'm surprised it hasn't, she hasn't come out already. But they're just probably like kind of building it all up to the point where we really want her. Well, yeah, what about you, Farina?
Me? Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. I just had to try all the varieties recommended in the Steambird. Other than that, just some bits and bobs, a little bit of this, little bit of that. They should all be things I can use, I think.
So you fell for a few marketing traps then.
Now Paimon's even more confused. If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go? Into one of Linny's magic packets?
Oh, actually...
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Oh.
Oh, so that's what happened. Wait, what? Why did he take them? He's not hoarding treasure, is he?
That's quite the imagination you've got there, Paimon. Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had and offered to take them back for us. I felt a bit bad at first, but, I really did have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of a lot to kind of carry by yourself.
He even offered to deliver my gifts to the Fortress of Meripede for me once he's done with the day's work.
Wow.
Neuvillette is a man of his word. If he says he can do something, then he means it.
See, even Clorand was happy to take him up on his offer. If even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to refuse?
Wow, he seems like a real gentleman. Maybe he's not as uptight as I thought. If only the funeral parlor had an employee as thoughtful, proactive, and responsible as him. Right, Zhongli?
Indeed.
Cloran said Neuvillette offered...
I think my controller is getting kind of loose or something. I might need not like the controller itself, but the wire connected to the controller to the computer.
So if we go to the entrance of the Fortress of Meripede, maybe we'll run into Neuvillette. But we don't know exactly when he'll show up.
A blade is like a
Okay, now I can move.
Oh, that reminds me. A new year of work is about to begin. If there's anything you want to talk about, Zhongli, you know you can come to me. I'm all ears.
Does the director have any concerns?
It just seemed like you were a bit preoccupied today, and much less talkative than usual. He barely said anything other than, "Is that so?" and "Indeed." If you ask me, I'd say you're having a midlife crisis. You're getting to be around that age after all.
Oh, she's trying to wait, but they work together.
Is that so?
Ugh.
I jest. Given its distance from the city, Chaoying Village enjoys a much slower pace of life. Surrounded by such peace and tranquility, I also seem to have developed a proclivity for inactivity. I apologize for making you worry.
I see. What do you think, Traveler? Is this atmosphere putting you in a lazy mood too?
Different worlds should not collide.
Wow, you are getting really good at these kinds of lines.
Indeed.
Yeah, they're quite fun. It's quite fun to hear them talk to each other. Hey, Fontaine group.
Well, everyone, make sure that you've got all your belongings with you before we leave. If there's any souvenirs anyone still wants to buy, the time is now.
Reliable as ever, Miss President.
What is that supposed to mean?
Gloriand is right, though. You really are reliable.
It's not what she's saying, it's the way she's saying it.
I will say, but I never thought you'd be so easygoing outside of work, Gloriand. The tone of voice you use when you're working doesn't exactly make you seem like the type who enjoys interacting with people.
Well, I try to keep my professional and private life separate. That includes my behavior.
You take care now, Traveler. Paimon.
Don't worry. Your partner is very strong.
Ah, trying to act cool now, are we? Well, I guess it's not an act for you, is it?
You are indeed quite strong.
It's been great talking to you all. I'm really glad I decided to come to Chaoying Village. Maybe we could go on another trip together sometime?
Oh, that's nice. You see these three kind of decided to become like a little small group to kind of travel. Okay, I guess we're looking for Niblette now. It's totally all these characters I did not expect. Wait, how far is he? He's already back. Are we really gonna travel that far? Yeah, our character makes it look so easy to travel. And the other thing I thought was kind of weird is how long when they decided to try to head back to Fontaine. Because usually I feel like when you travel, you tend to, especially this far, to Fontaine, that village. Not that I know how long it takes, but I kind of feel like it's better to try to travel when it's light or like early in the day rather than later during the day when it's like dark at nighttime. Yeah, I picked the right place to teleport to. Maybe I should have went up from up there. It's too late now. Let's go my way up here first. How's how to kind of get a lift? Oh boy. Wait. See him. Surprised I have to go all the way Fontaine for this event.
Look! It's Novelette! We lucked out!
Oh, it's you. It has been some time since our last meeting. Few people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early for the day, I thought I might take a walk and avail myself of this area's peace and quiet.
You call this early? Do you always always work this late, Novelette?
Strictly speaking, that depends on the agenda for the day. I am hardly bereft of time, however, so working late is of little consequence to me.
Really? If you have so much time on your hands, then why did you only go to Chaoying Village for half a day?
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan, rather than the time at my disposal on any given day. Second, I was unaware you possessed knowledge of my trip to Chaoying Village.
You even know a quick summary of everything that happened today.
Thank you for informing me.
So did you deliver the gifts?
Yes, they have been safely delivered.
I have to hand it to Clorant. Just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great and mighty Udex at her beck and call.
I was just passing through. It was merely an act of convenience.
All right. Then I hereby confirm receipt of the goods on behalf of the staff of the Fortress of Meripede.
A verbal receipt of confirmation? Is such a formality really necessary for a small matter such as this?
Guess not. This quantity of tea, though, seems a little excessive for a gift, don't you think? Before you know it, they'll start accusing me of taking bribes.
About that. Much of that is my own excess, I'm afraid.
Oh? Why? What happened?
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
That explains it then. Well, go ahead and leave them to me. I'll get through this stash as fast as I can.
Wait a minute. So he not only carried boxes from Farina, but did he also buy some boxes himself?
You have my thanks.
Kind of feels that way.
There's something else I'd like to give to you.
This is a stone slate, engraved with a symbolic design.
While that is an apt description, it is in actuality a legal codex.
A legal codex, huh?
What does that mean?
Before the advent of modern writing utensils, information was recorded on stone slabs such as this. The law was no different.
Okay.
Since ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized the fairness and impartiality of judiciousness. As a tribute to that sentiment, this slate was designed after a traditional legal codex and engraved with a symbol instead of text. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering tourists the opportunity to try their hand at the ceramic arts, so I decided to have a go. We joked with Clorant some time ago about gifting you a legal codex. So, here you go.
So that's what this is about.
I did not expect you to remember it as well. In any case, I hope this can be considered as a reasonable attempt to join in on the banter.
It is a very good attempt. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Even your sense of humor centers around the law. That's an impressive level of commitment.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, a gift of this significance deserves to be put on display, and I know just the place. Front and center in the Fortress's showroom.
Surely there's no need for such a grand gesture.
Just kidding. I don't have anything like a showroom. But we do have a storage room. We can put it next to all the mechanical parts Sijuin has collected.
That sounds good to me.
Such a very formal conversation.
What were you doing in Chaoying Village?
Kind of weird because they're joking around, but very formally.
Indeed. Of course, while I was there, I also took the opportunity to taste the local spring water. The aftertaste is much purer than what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. It stands to reason that the long-distance transport has a tendency to imbue the water with extraneous emotion. If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Perhaps I should organize some time off to do the same elsewhere.
As they say in Leeway, a balance between work and play is sure to keep your troubles at bay.
Then we are of the same mind. It appears my desire is justified.
If you say so, but you know you don't have to justify a vacation, right? You can just take one. After all, you're heartily bereft of time. You can do whatever you want.
You're quite right. I suppose I suffer not from a lack of opportunity, but rather a lack of inspiration. However, after reading a few articles about Liyue's holiday traditions, the idea popped into my head and made itself quite at home. Seeing as I was free of responsibilities for the morning, I decided to depart at once.
And how was it?
Refreshing. My spontaneous outing seemed to inspire quite a few other spontaneous decisions as well. Take, for example, my foray into ceramics. At first, soil from the ground is granular and unforgiving, but add the right amount of water, and it becomes soft, moldable, and able to take shape. In the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were crafted, but now I have participated in their very making. This is also something I made today.
A ladle? Wow. What a big ladle.
That's a ladle? Paimon thought it was supposed to be some long-necked sea creature.
She's not wrong. It's a long-necked sea creature ladle.
That was indeed one of my inspirations.
It's amazing. It actually looks pretty good. The color also really matches your style.
Really? You like it? To tell you the truth, given your unexpected arrival, I find myself quite unequipped to give you the welcome you deserve. Around such an important holiday such as this, human custom would dictate that gifts should be in order. But I'm afraid this is all I can offer. If you'll have it, that is.
Can I really keep this? You made it by hand and everything.
That is precisely why it would do me such a great honor if you accepted.
Then I accept. Thank you.
You are most welcome. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite. Oh, that reminds me. Pass along the advice for Nuvolet's vacation.
Approve a leave of absence request for myself. That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence, something which couldn't be in further violation of protocol. But I suppose I understand her point. My proclivity to refrain from personal outings does in part originate from a sense of responsibility toward my duties. But it is also due to a lack of desire to engage in the human world. But now I see that the human world is indeed full of many interesting places to discover.
Could have told you that. Thank you. That's complete. Oh, but there's still a bit more. Really? Okay, that's done. But I guess we get the real epilogue. You Ying of Sacred Mount. That's not part of it. Wait, what is this? I feel like they just put me on to a random quest. Okay, maybe there is no epilogue. I think that's just it. Yeah, the whole thing with Gammon kind of ended. That whole final part of the Lunar New Year event is kind of random. But I guess it was just a way for them to kind of pull together a bunch of characters that we've seen from, you know, the previous story, right? From Fontaine. All together to kind of say something and I guess do something for fun. Very spontaneous, but I guess it did the job. It doesn't really feel anything like New Year related at all, but sure. I guess, yeah, they pretty much could have done just these 3 parts and could have been good, but we got a little extra. Not a bad thing. Just not what I was expecting. Okay. Hold on. Okay, that completed my commissions for today. Go ahead and turn that in. Actually, wait, did I talk to him yet?
Lantern Rite marks the start of the new year in Liyue. In the spirit of the season, then, I wish you a year of success as vast and endless as the open ocean.
So very formal. So very Zhongli-like too. You know, I almost feel like they might even have the same voice actor. I kind of have to look it up later, but it kind of makes more sense that they don't. Maybe they just have someone that sounds very similar. If it's the same one, then that'll be the funny reason why they can't talk at the exact same time, talk to each other. Well, maybe not. Technically, I have seen voice actors talk to each other before playing two different characters. It's not easy to do, but it's possible.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for
Okay, done with today's mission. All I need to worry about is burning resin. I'm doing time. It's getting so late. Yeah, it's getting late. I guess since I'm pretty much done with the event, I'm just gonna turn in the last bit of these mini quests in on another day. There's only like 4 left. And I have plenty of days to turn it in. I have 10 days, so no rush. And yeah, I got that check mark for the story. So yeah, it looks like I'm completely done with the story for the event. So I'm in a good spot right now. I think I have her story quests left to do. But technically I have time. There's no time limit with that one. Because I am kind of curious, based on like things that happen in the Lunar New Year's event. It definitely makes me want to kind of learn more about her. But I could also say the same thing with Navia. I really need to go back to do these character quests eventually. Trying to think. Because I don't know if I might have time left before the whole Twitch stream event ends. Maybe. But there are some things I've been wanting to kind of to cover instead. And I kind of want to do it soon, but I'll debate on it. So pretty much either tomorrow I will either continue doing some more Liyue stuff, more Genshin stuff, right? Cover some character stories, or I'll be covering a new game that I've been wanting to stream. That might be fun for us to even play together. But and you guys will see when I show it to you guys. But yeah, I was just kind of debating when I should do it. I want to do it soon, so that's why I'm thinking maybe tomorrow might be a good time to do it. But yeah, but at the same time, there's still the Genshin event going on right now, which is why I'm so hesitant. There's just so many things I want to do at the same time. But that's also the reason why I was trying to kind of get things with Genshin kind of wrapped up as much as possible today. And I kind of did. I got Sparbus done, finished the rest of the Lantern Rite Festival event. So I'm in a really good place right now to be in Genshin. So maybe I might try the new game tomorrow and continue Genshin on another day. Just depending on how things turn out, I guess. Yeah, that might be how the plan would go. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get some well-deserved sleep. So, thanks for watching. Happy Lunar New Year. A little bit late, but better late than never. I guess also happy Valentine's Day. Also, like slightly a little bit late, but I guess better late than never. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching and see you guys later. NoukonNeko signing out. Bye bye. I forgot the button doesn't work. I have to do it manually.